Asia, what up? TT, yeah. What up, twin? Listen, man. Listen,
Hey, Paradise.
I want to say thank you to everybody that's been tuning in to Real Virginia State Stories. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thank you. Thank you very much, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't be shy, too. Ladies, we need more ladies. You know what I'm saying? Get in the DM, send me your number. We keep it strictly professional. You know what I'm saying? You want to come on, tell your story, chop it up. You got some secrets or you got some shit that maybe was misconstrued. You want to clear the air. You know what I mean? Or you just want to tell fun stories. Holla at me, man. We make it happen. Straight like that. Skrills is in the building.
I couldn't see who made that comment. Somebody said the best one thus far.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, we gonna get better and better, man. Word. Yo, Sheik, I got your man, bro. Sheik, I got you, bro. We gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
I missed a shout out. I'm sorry. I got some shout outs that I need to do.
Yo, go ahead. Do your thing. Because I'm going to go after. Can I go after you?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I also wanted to highlight some things I participated in school.
Okay.
Shout out to Karojo. Because Karojo, y'all know I wasn't going to get on nobody's camera and not be right. And y'all know I'm extra. So I don't even know why y'all thought this wasn't going to be. Listen, I'm sitting in my house with shiny jewels, a hat, full face of makeup. That's Karojo all day long. And woo. We go everywhere ready. So shout out to Karojo. We walk. We always ready. And again, my woo-woo sisters. Shout out to all my big sisters that may see this live or dip in here. Shout out to the Divine Nine that always showed me love, that always took care of me. Shout out to my also pretty sorors of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So I had to do my shout outs. Shout out to who else I want to, I'm not going to truncate the Greeks. Everybody besides my sorors, I love y'all. I got to give. It's too many of y'all. Like it's a lot. Virginia State, I swear. It's a lot of
y'all. So can I kick it real quick?
Yes, I'm trying to think. Did I miss any organizations? I'm trying to think. Let me think. Give me 2 seconds. Because I'm 40. My brain is 40, and I participate in a lot of stuff to stay busy. Shout out to all the mass comm majors, the English majors, psychology majors, people who didn't even know what their major was. They were just showing up. You were just there. It's okay. We all was just there sometimes. Shout out to everybody that ever jumped in a gym jam and sweated till you couldn't breathe. Shout out to the step shows that we used to have. Shout out to what was that guy? Night Train. Shout out to Bloody Beta Gamma that used to kill the step shows every year. I'm sorry. My big brothers held it down. Shout out to Most Wanted, who made sure that I partied and I had illegal alcohol and transportation to everywhere that I wasn't supposed to be. Shout out to who says what's Chinky says, shout out to 7-Eleven after the Civic. Yes, indeed. Shout out to what was that place? Yes, the Civic Center, the sweat box. I think I had to like wring out my shirt after I left. And I was more petite. I was tiny. So I wasn't fluffy and full. But you get grown people parts. But when you little, I was 120 pounds soaking wet. Just in there like, hey. But I was getting it. And I had a dip or two. I was like, where am I going when I leave? Hey. Listen, I told you I was cutting up. What you want me to do? I'm not gonna lie. I was cutting up. I was doing things I had to do.
Hey, listen. That's right. Let it go.
Listen.
Hey, I just want to hold on. I want to shout out my business, Juice 101 NYC. Go to Juice 101 NYC on Instagram. If you're in the city, go to Ozone Park, Queens, Juice 101 NYC, 97-16, 101st Avenue. That's Ozone Park, Queens, zip code 11416. Shout out to everybody from the land in here. My nigga JB2, the original old dog. Fuck Minister Society. That's my nigga. If he in here, yo, Jay, what up, baby? The whole 249, Brownsville, you know what I'm saying? Brownsville, East New York, Brooklyn, my hometown. Shout out to everybody that's in from VSU in here. Stocky fucking Rocky, my brother. We in here. All right.
And shout out to all my Jersey people and my DC people. My Jersey and my DC people held me down. My Maryland people held me down. I was a friendly kid on the yard. Yeah. Chris would say it all the time. Chris and Nike used to be like, if you, how do you know this person? Like every time I turn around, you got a new friend. So I was that kid. Like, how you know? Oh, that's such and such. They do blah, 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 blah. And they're like, so why do you got to know everybody? Just sit down somewhere. Chris called me worrisome Wendy. Child, I was worrisome. My nerves was bad in college.
All right, so look, check it. Hold on. So we got off of that. That was last joint. So fast forward, right? In my research, right? You caught a record deal in college.
I did.
Go ahead, talk about it.
So I think it was my crew's senior year. I want to say that's what it was. No, it was their year after. So it was fall 2001, spring 2002. Between there, when I was going back and forth home, a lot of people didn't know I was recording music. And so I had this bright idea, like, you know, my parents are struggling, I'm struggling. If I can make this music pop, I can pay my tuition, buy my family a house, you know, maybe give money to somebody else that went through what I went through. Just try to make something happen, do it for my hood, do it for my family. You know, my father was a gospel singer when I was a kid. My sister was an R&B singer. They both were recording artists, so a lot of people didn't know I came from a musical family. Shout out to Virginia State University Gospel Chorale. The best that ever did it. Though I was going through my own transition spiritually, the Gospel Chorale was the thing that kept me level because, you know, I'm a church kid at heart. So ain't nothing like a good old gospel song that gets you balance, especially when you're going through. So shout out to everybody that was on the VSU Gospel Chorale. Listen, Sweeter Voices have never sung and graced the stage of Virginia State University, especially the time when I was there. We could move the roof off of that thing. All right. So summer 2002, I'm almost done with school, maybe a year and some change left. A summer school, you know, extra credit, something like that. TV, yes, honey, we sang. But I had an opportunity. A friend of mine was working on some music. I had a production deal and a management deal with a company in Philly. Some friends of mine, people, you know, knew that I could sing, knew that I could write. They knew that if I had the right shot, I was going to be a problem. And so they're like, listen, she's cute, she's pretty. She got long hair, we can market her. You know, it was that whole, you know, package. And so they said, you know, you come here, you come to Philly, you're not far from New York. Because I was modeling too in between, kind of sort of going back and forth to New York, taking jobs. And so the opportunity presented itself. So I packed up my stuff summer 2002 and I made a choice. And I said, hey, if I can make this pop, I could pay my tuition. And when I came home, it didn't pop. It didn't happen. So then again, I got my heart broken because I left my heart. Virginia State is my heart. That's the place that made me who I am, that showed me what love is, that showed me what love isn't, that showed me what perseverance looks like, that showed me what it looks like when you got friends that might not have a mom or a dad, but they in there hustling in the library at 3:00 in the morning because we didn't have laptops in the room. We laid out in the library, lined up like chairs, stretched out everywhere, trying to get the job done and get a degree so that we could go back and take care of our communities. So
no doubt.
at the end of the day, it was, you know, I saw tenacity and perseverance and fight and grit. Like my friends and the people that I knew and I associated with, y'all all have no idea how much y'all inspired me when we were at school, to watch y'all fight for those degrees and to watch y'all come from some of the craziest situations and rise above it all. And now y'all doing everything under the sun to shout Hell State and make your parents proud, whether they deceased. Shout out to everybody that lost their mom or father in the past year or so, and even the past couple of years. I know a few of us have recently lost our moms and dads, so I just wanted to offer my condolences as well. But yeah, the deal fell through, and I was like, damn, really? Like I gave up everything I wanted. I wanted to be a college educated girl. Like I wanted to go home and, you know, I remember I bought my mother and father that summer I was in school. I bought my mother and my father Virginia State University mom, Virginia State University dad t-shirts for Mother's and Father's Day. And I came home, I was all proud. I took a break, came home for the weekend, and I was like, I promised mommy and daddy I'm gonna do it, I'm finished. And then the deal was dangled in front of my face like, hey, come here. And I was like, ooh, like a kid, shiny, like let me go run after that. And I did, and life, it unraveled after that. It did. I was still struggling with my religion. I gotten put out of the house at 21, 22. No, I think I was 22, 23 years old. My mother, you know, she was old school. She didn't really understand the idea of exploring your own religion. Excuse me. So, and I came home and I decided, you know, my deal fell through. I said, let me focus on my faith. Maybe that'll give me some peace of mind. And my mother wasn't trying to hear it. She was like, listen, you coming in here with that, you gotta go. She cussed me out. I left with trash bags, slept on my godmother's couch until my mom, you know, let me back in the house. I started seeing a therapist. And I got a little out of control because I wasn't dealing with my mental health. I wasn't. And at that point, I know this now, but I didn't know that then. Some of the signs of bipolar disorder started to become very prominent. Hyperactivity, hypersexuality, extreme lows, poor spending habits, crying fits, bouts of anger. Yeah, and I hit again. I did the same thing I did at state. People that have mental illnesses are master manipulators. We know how to hide in plain sight. We can wear masks like nobody's business. That's why some of the people you see in Hollywood that commit suicide or have mental illnesses, a lot of them are as actresses and writers and singers, because we know how to perform. The world is our stage. We know how to perform. Understand? Like we know how to perform. And let the world know you can't see behind any of this. But when we go behind closed doors, we're looking for love in the wrong places. We're hypersexual. We're abusing drugs. We're abusing alcohol. We're doing a lot of this stuff when we're not dealing with our issues. And you know, I was the life of the party in Philly. I was having fun. I got tired of fighting my family about religion, so I abandoned my faith for a good while. I was like, I don't feel like fighting no more about faith. If God wants me to have that faith, he would make it easier for me. I was mad at God. I was like, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, gotta love my VSU people. I'm still getting phone calls from Nika, from Tanisha, from Kalia.
Tanisha, what up?
From Talisha, from Chris, from Kiwana. Kiwana cussing me out. Where the hell are you at? And that's squeaky ass voice.
Okay.
I still got people making their rounds. Adina, Heather, like Tamika, April. It's people still, you know, making their rounds, and they're like, hey sis, what's up? My boy's jumping in. Steve would find me from time to time. You know, Mikey would send me a message wherever platform that, because he would follow my blog. He supported. He showed me mad love. And he was like, yo, Nia, hope you're doing good. A lot of people would, you know, just show me a lot of love and, you know, make sure that I was good, because that kind of bond, you don't just throw that in the trash. And I couldn't connect. And I missed a lot of things too. And this is what people don't understand with mental illness. You can miss a lot of things. People, let me tell you this, people that have a mental illness, they're not intentionally avoiding you. They are trapped in their pain. So they can't be for you what you know you would want them to be for you. They can't do it. We're not capable of that until we get help, and until we fight, and until we're ready to stand up for ourselves and become the champion that we're looking for. Like, I became the for lack of a better word, the nigga that I thought was going to fulfill me, I became that.
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah.
I had to become that. I told one of my best friends one day, one of my closest friends from elementary school, she used to always mess with street dudes. Girl is brilliant, but she's a big businesswoman now, doing great. I told her one day, I said, listen, she wanted a rich, wealthy husband. This woman is gorgeous. Like, she could get a blind man, my G. So, she's gorgeous. She's a
she bad. Yeah, blind man? That's crazy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I said, God told me to tell you to become what you're looking for. And she just started crying on the phone. And when she called me the other day, she said, when you told me that, that's when it activated what I needed to hear. And I went out and fought for what I have now. So I want to thank you.
Yeah.
So somewhere in all of those obstacles, you know, God was pruning me and preparing me. He let me go through hell. Literally. Like, I remember one of the last moments that I had a big, like, bipolar episode. I remember disappearing for 2 weeks. I disappeared for 2 weeks. I was 23 going on 24. I disappeared for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And my family, I would call them, but I wouldn't tell them where I was. So my father and my mother couldn't come and get me. My big sister tried to get my best friends to tell her, and I would tell them, no, if you bring them here, I'm going to leave. I was staying with some guy that I had met, a music exec. And again, ladies, they're going to take what you give. But you have a responsibility to require something. They're going to take what you give, but you have a responsibility to have requirements. But if your mind is not right, you're not going to have any requirements. So I didn't have any requirements. I kept letting people occupy and rent space in my life. For what? So through a lot of prayer, I got up one day. It was a crazy situation. I walked into this house and he was sleeping in bed with a chick. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I grabbed my stuff. I left the next morning. I called my best friend on the phone and I said, listen, I need you to come get me. I'm ready to deal with this. But I had a lot to deal with. I had a lot of demons. I had a lot of stuff. I had a lot to get through. And for a long time, I was even depressed about, like, God, yo, seriously, like, I want to give back to the world. I want to be something good in the world. Why are you making me go through hell? But God literally had to destroy everything I was ever attached to and all the ideologies that I ever had so that I could become what I am right now. He had to kill all of that off. All of the false ideas of love, the false ideas, living in someone else's idea of faith. I had to embrace my own faith. I had to be okay with being Nina the Muslim. I had to be okay with that. I wasn't for a very long time. So I'm battling a lot of demons. I had to be okay, Nina, with a diagnosis of bipolar disorder. I had to be okay with that. I had to be okay with Nina, the now grown woman who was sexually assaulted when she was 10. I had to be okay with that. You got to make your peace with stuff so that you can walk into your purpose. You can't live your purpose if you're purposely destroying your purpose because you don't want to deal with your stuff. You got to deal with your stuff. And so, you know, fast forward as time went on, I came home. My family's doing their thing and I'm trying to find my way through life. I'm trying to deal with life. I'm just trying. I'm trying. I'm really trying. And I even got it, oddly enough, this was God's way of saying, baby, you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. I got into NYU.
Okay.
I applied to NYU and I got in their communication program. And I lived in New York for a year. Shout out to B.O. Boxer.
Shout out to B.O.
Boxer's crazy behind. Look, the contact info for Boxer. That's my phone. Seriously,
shout out to
B.O.
B.O.
Contact info for Boxer because that's my boy. Right. Boxer, Shadon, Keith. Who else was in New York at the time? It was a little crew of us, and I promise you, again, VSU. I don't care if you're on the moon. If your people are there, they're gonna hold you down. They are going to hold you down. I promise. There's nothing like that bond. There's nothing like it. And I had fun in New York. I enjoyed myself. I learned more about me. I learned about what I wanted, what I didn't want, who I was as an adult. Could I take care of myself? Could I be responsible? I failed. I faltered. I did a lot of crazy things. I dated. That was interesting. But I kept learning. So I ended up with an internship at BT. That was super dope. I lived, man. Even in all of my hell, I lived. So I earned my damn crown. I earned my crown.
Listen.
I earned my crown.
You got it, baby.
Listen, I earned this thing. I
know that shit.
I earned these stripes. And ladies, I will tell you, you better be proud of your scars. I'm not saying glorify all the things that have happened to you, and fellas too. Be proud of your stripes. Be proud of your scars. I get on social media and everywhere and talk about mental illness. But you know what doing that did for me? When I took the opportunity to take my truth and be okay with it, I became a contributor for Huffington Post. And they published my story about 10 reasons why, 10 things my suicide could have stopped. That article made its way around the entire world. Strangers from all over the globe.
That's right,
saying thank you.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this to brag or boast.
Nah, you talking your truth, baby. That's what it's about. You heard?
Like, strangers are like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for doing this. Because women that look like you, you know, sad to say, it's not all of us, but some of us. We fly. We bad. We got the baddest cars. We got, you know, the baddest houses. We're directors. We're VPs. We're CEOs. We're doctors. We're lawyers. We're teachers. We're principals. We're all these things. We're nurses. We're nurse practitioners. We're psychiatrists, psychologists. You fly. You got your Gucci. You got your Louis. You got your Balenciaga. You got all of this stuff. But baby, are you whole on the inside?
Huh? Let me say what you, baby, are you whole on the inside? That's hard.
Are you whole on the inside? Because it's a woman that could go to Target, pick out a whole entire outfit and slay you because she's whole on the inside.
Yeah.
She's whole. And it's okay. Like, I wanted to do this, honestly, H, because I wanted people to understand that it's okay to have some things that you've gone through. I did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I did a lot of stuff.
Hey, listen, man.
Stuff was VSU stuff.
Hey, listen, man. And I'm happy to have you. You know what I'm saying? This is inspiration, man. I'm in here charged. I got scars too, baby. I got scars too. Don't show my shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
let's play. Let's go. This real shit, though. All jokes aside. This is what's up, man. We need these talks. Quarantine, you know, all this other wild shit going on, man. You know what I mean? Wow, a blipper, brother.
I made a promise in 2014. I got married in 2007.
All right.
And I had my son in 2006. And when I got into my relationship, I told my ex-husband about my VSU family. And I don't know what it is about some of the relationships I've been in. The men tend to get extremely overprotective. I don't know what that is. We just kind of, he was just like, you know, he was guarded. Like, I don't know them people, you know, them people ain't thinking nothing about you. They're not your friends, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you don't know my people. I could be on the damn moon. Somebody gonna build a rocket and come get me.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
So
like
you don't know my family. They gonna come get me. And so for a long time, I didn't connect. I didn't reconnect with everybody, and everybody thought like, yo, Nina ain't gonna show up. Nina don't come to the baby showers. Nina don't come to the parties. Nina don't come. It's because my relationship didn't allow for that to happen, unfortunately. And you know, we both learned that two broken people don't make a whole person. And so that's what my marriage was. My marriage was two broken people, and we thought it was gonna make a whole person, and it didn't. It made little whole people that's cute. Everybody love my kids. They're sweetest, smartest people on the planet. But they made two little whole people, but they don't make either of us whole. If you broken and you get into a marriage, you're just gonna keep breaking the other person. That's just like the saying about when you got injuries, you're gonna bleed all over everybody else that you come in contact with. So he was bleeding on me and I was bleeding on him. And because I was fragile and I always was a people pleaser, I would give in to everything that he wanted. But it was hard. Hold on one second. Yes. Yeah. I'm not done yet. What's wrong? Give me 1 second, y'all. It's an emergency. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, this is hard, y'all. I'm getting the education myself, man. Niggas sitting back. I'm in church and shit. I don't even go. Wow, this shit is what it is, though. But peace and love to everybody that's on here tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Mocha, what's up, baby? Thanks for tuning in. Hometown hero, East New York in the building. What's up, Mocha? Who else we got in here? What's going on? Haas in the building, Philly representative. He's showing love. Yeah, Mook. I'm in here getting jewels, man. I'm getting jewels. What? Al, what's up, Al? Lance in the building.
Sorry, y'all. I had a little family emergency. Crisis averted.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything is all right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's like I said, two broken people, they don't make for a good marriage. They don't. And you got to be careful when you're broken and you having kids. Y'all kids are not stupid. If you're cheating, you're lying, you're being deceptive, you trying to, you know, create this perception that all is well with mommy and daddy. Your kids are not stupid. And the older they get, the more observant they become. And you're teaching them how to have a disjointed, dysfunctional relationship unconsciously or subconsciously, and then they go out and they recreate that, and you wonder why your kids are broken.
Woo! Hey, you giving out free school right now, man. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up, man. Hashtag free school, man. This is free school tonight, man. Real VSU stories, free school. Yeah, no doubt.
But you know, but the thing is, some people stay in marriages and relationships, unfortunately, because they're like, oh, I want my kids to have, you know, mommy and daddy and, you know, grow up together. My ex-husband is getting married. And I've moved on. And sorry, I blush when I think about that, because it took for us to both be grown-ups and say, hey, this doesn't work. And I love you, but I love me more. So I had to be the one to say I love me more. I had to be the one to say this stops. It took for me to lose my mind, end up in a mental institution in November 2014, and almost jump out the window of my house, of my condo in Philly.
Wow.
For me to get it together and say I need to roll out. Yes, baby. My hair needs to be washed too. Okay, I'll give it. Okay. Always on. For me to get it together and say I need to roll out. Yes, baby. You can't even make a whole union. Your union is broken.
Yeah.
So, you know, I fast forward, I published my first book.
Salute to that. You are an author. For everybody that don't know, she is an author. Let's go. What's the
I
name of
am
that book?
published with Love from Nina Volume 1. Volume 2, for everybody to keep cussing me out, Volume 2 comes out in July, which is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. All you Black folks, especially during COVID-19, please use telehealth. If you need to look into what telehealth is, if you need to know what it is, if you don't know what it is, ask me. I will tell you. It is basically you being able to utilize medical services via phone or video chat. If you need to use telehealth now, use it. People are suffering, they're committing suicide at alarming rates right now because at the end of the day, this is a new normal and it don't feel nice. But we gotta find. I said it the other day on one of my lives. We have to find joy in the morning. We're mourning right now. We have to find some joy inside of this. What's your blessing inside of this? What are you getting out of this? Are you going to come out of COVID-19 better? Are you going to come out of 2020 better? Because we all in the 2020 talk about, oh, clear vision, clear vision. God was like, oh, your
Facts.
2020 is canceled. Listen.
Yeah.
But what are you going to get out of this? Like, what are we going to get out of this? Are we just going to complain every day? Are we going to suit up and make something happen? Are we going to be unconventional? All my VSU people. Listen, we was damn near turning water into wine, being broke and hungry and struggling. If we could do that then with no cell phones, no laptops, barely any cable TV, we used to sit in them dorms and them lobbies fighting over the TV over who could watch what and when they could watch it. If we can make all of that happen, baby, we are unstoppable.
No doubt.
We are unstoppable. So you fast forward, and I want to share my story because my thing is I want a little girl somewhere to watch this, even a woman right now to watch this. So even a VSU, you know, even a VSU alum, shout out to, and listen, I don't care what nobody say, I'm going to give the biggest shout out to a couple of people since I've been here in Atlanta. Cause I'm an ATL shorty right now.
All right.
My girl, Tiff Violet. Tiff is my ride or die. She's here right now. And Tiff always held me down. My girl, Keisha from Jersey is my baby. That's my sister. When my mother died, Keisha was here. Her and Hassan were here. They showed up. They pulled up. Everybody else on the phone, video chat, text messages, smoke signals, courier pictures. I think if a bird could have landed on my damn window, it would have with a note from somebody from Virginia State saying, we got you.
Yeah.
Shout out to VSU Alumni Association in Atlanta. Beautiful group of people from everywhere, from all walks of life, from every age. Scania, that's my baby girl. She's such a sweetheart, and she has been holding VSU down, being the president and trying to make things pop for everybody and for the way that we give back here. But Haas, that's my nigga. I'm sorry if people don't like the word nigga.
Yeah, he right here. I see you. What's up, Haas? What's up, Haas?
And here, let me tell y'all a story. I'm gonna say this story. And this is how VSU connections are supposed to work. And this is in no way, shape, or form trying to brag on anything. But this is how real friends hold each other down. I come to the A, Haas, like, you need anything, let me know. I love you too, Haas. You need anything, let me know. All right, cool. Haas, I need a job. I want to get back in social services. I moved to Atlanta to start over because after all of that damage I went through, I was like, listen, I need a fresh start for me and my babies. I come to Atlanta. Haas is like, I got you. As soon as something pops for me, I got you. Haas gets the opportunity to be a program director for youth advocate programs. He's like, listen, I got this position for you. It's not really paying much, but it'll get you in the door. Because I know what you're capable of, Neen. Like, I know what you could do. I know what you could do. I know what you could do. I'm like, all right. He said, Neen, you just need an opportunity to believe in yourself again because you've been through a lot. I'm like, Haas, I don't know if I could do it. Listen, when you hurt, you can tell your friends. Haas knew I was hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. He said, That's that get out the dirt, get the shovel, like Little was talking about. How I got the shovel out was like, listen, nigga, get up.
Yeah.
Pull me out the dirt. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Listen, I want you to come work with me in this program. I interviewed for his boss, who was the regional director. In the interview, she's blown away. She's like, wait a minute. You sure this the job you want? I want to give you something else. I just don't have it right now. And I'm like, listen, this is my job. This is my job. Hope deal is my job. Because the world is too devoid of it. That's right. This is my job. So I don't, God takes care of me. I'm not worried about his salary. Because he's going to place me where I need to be so he can provide for me. My provision comes from Allah. So she was just like, okay. I take the job. February 24th. COVID happens. By the beginning of April, she tells me, we got to cut your hours. I'm like, I just started this job. Haas is like, listen. I said, listen, I called, she called me, he called me. I said, listen, them hours are not going to stop me from being a change agent. It's not going to stop me from doing my job. My job is to make sure that these kids have the resources that they need so that they can be better. These are pre-adjudicated youth. Everybody else gave up on it. But I don't care if you give me 5 hours. I'm still going to put in the work to do what I need to do to make sure that this program does what it's supposed to do. Period.
Yeah.
5 minutes into the conversation, she says, I want to offer you something. What would that be?
Yeah, what's that?
How would you like to be the program director for Escambia County, Florida? I'm sorry, say what, lady? Did you just take away part of my job and then bless me with promotion in the same conversation?
Yeah. Let's get
in the middle of COVID-19. You can't tell me that what you sow, you're not going to get back.
Yeah, big facts.
I've been bearing my soul to the world, and God said, daughter, it's time. It's time for me to take you where you're supposed to go.
That's what I'm talking about, God damn it.
So now, not only do I have a promotion, I live 20 minutes from the beach in Pensacola, Florida. My children get to grow up. Let me tell you, 2 years ago, me and my children slept in the same room together. I slept on the floor. Because when I left my husband, I left everything. I left everything. No car. No house. Nothing. I now have my own house. I have a promotion. I got a new car. I got enough money to take care of me and my kids and not have to think twice about it. I don't have to call their father and say, I can say, bruh, send it. It's going in a savings account. You feel me? Whether you send it or not, my G, it's going in a savings account.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Ain't no
that.
shade, but at the end of the day, I'm going to handle mine. Because they say, mommy, I need. Now I can say, mommy got it. But I still was, every woman in here knows that if that's been in that situation, you don't tell your kids no when they need. You figure it out.
Free school! Free school!
I fought. And because of my friends, my family saying, hey, let me come get you. Because you don't belong down there. You need to, come on. That's VSU, real stories. Tell them stories.
Yeah.
Tell them stories how y'all out here helping each other. How y'all lifting each other up. How y'all making sure that if somebody is losing their house, losing their car, losing their mind, that you in the trenches saying, listen, pull up. I'm going to sit here with you. I'm not going nowhere until we both are right. So that's a real VSU story. Hey, listen, and I will forever be grateful. That is my boy. If I got to fly to the moon and back for Hassan, I will. And he knows it.
Hey, Queen, man. Listen. I salute you. I'm down with that, but this is free school. You know, so I'm telling you, man. Listen, I just want the people in here, right? If you got 2 seconds, right? All you gotta do hashtag real VSU stories. That's all I need, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a real VSU story. God damn it. Shit. I'm telling you, man, this is hard, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. The playback is phenomenal because I hear you, man. And man, amazing. And you ain't done. I ain't need to cut you off. I just need the people, once again, hashtag real VSU stories. Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off, Queen.
It's all right. But it's not even, you know, it's not even that I'm not done. God's not done. Allah is not done. Mm. He said my story's not done. He took my mommy, yes, and that hurt. That hurt. I promise you. But when you lose, there's something that is born when you lose. And when she left here, I promised her, as I was holding her hand, I promised her, I said, I got this, mommy. I got this. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. My mother was strong. She was feisty. She would, if you want to know my mother, look at me.
Okay.
Loud, brass, full of life. Listen. And I know all of the mothers that have given birth to these kings and queens, there would be no us without them. Allah is merciful. He has provided above and beyond. Especially, God kept loving me when I didn't love me. And then he sent people to love me when I didn't love me. So at the end of the day, now you're looking at a director. Now you're looking at a mom that don't need public assistance anymore. And I don't have to beg anybody to help me handle my responsibilities. And I didn't. I used to go without. I remember being in Wawa one day and my access card was empty and didn't know it. I'm feeding 2 kids and myself. Access card didn't work. Mind you, I had the flu with my kids next to me. A stranger walks up behind me and says, here, go home. Come on, man.
Crazy.
God has been looking out for me, so I have no other choice. That's why this is my job.
Hope dealer.
I have no other choice. And that's what they are too. We went to school. We are an army of hope dealers.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I know where a lot of us come from. We are army.
That's right.
We are army, and we out here making it happen. And anybody whose name I didn't say, and you've been on my phone, or you've texted, or called, or did anything for me, don't think that just because I didn't say your name, I forgot. Because it's here. It's here. Yeah, the shout out to Nice. That's great. But it's here. It's here. And we are who we are. I think Boxer or Mikey, one of them said, I think they both said it. We are who we are because of VSU and the connections we have. That made us who we are. We are who we are. Know that. We are who we are.
Listen, man, I'm just sitting here getting the education, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. I done fell back. I'm like the crowd, man. Like, talk, burn out.
Listen, word. I just, you know, when you did the other series, I was like, listen, one, we need a lady.
Yeah, don't worry. You set it off for the ladies. Let's go. Because Friday we following up. This is episode 6. On Friday, episode 8, we got another lady. We ain't playing.
Listen.
We ain't playing. But ladies, this is what I need you. But hold on, this is what I need you to do. Tell the ladies don't be shy. Because there's a couple ladies that's watching that I know they can you know what I mean? I know they inspirational. I respect the hell out of them. And we need them on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I need more ladies. So Emma, if you can advocate and tell
my sisters, my queens, my loves, Brandy. Let me listen, I could go on for days. Brandy just out there.
yeah.
Do you know how many people in this chat have where is Gina? Hold the phone. Where is my sister? Gina. Gina B. When I say two more people, two more soldiers that was like, listen, Nina. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can keep going. There's so many people that I could just be like, I could go on for days. I think I had a book sign or a book reading on an event to do in Philly. Nicole Paradise drove from New York and surprised me.
Listen.
I turned around, she's like, Nina, I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Listen, man, shout out to Paradise, man. That's my sis. I spoke to Paradise. She out here supporting, promoting heavy. Paradise, number love, queen.
Listen.
Yeah.
I looked up, I said, yo, what in the world? I come to Atlanta. Brandy like, Nina, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Maya did me and her did a book signing behind VSU. Maya was doing it. She said, Nina, I want you in on it. End up being able to promote my book on the yard. I think we probably were the first two authors to do a book signing on the yard.
Hard.
And Gina running around like Superwoman, making sure that stuff is getting done. I'm like, she's like, damn, Kris Jenner. She's running around. I was like, Gina, I got this done, I got that done. Y'all got a table, you got this, you got that, you got this.
Yeah.
I was like, well, good grief. Like, come on. I was like, I'm astonished. When I had to go to DC and stay in DC for a little while, you know who put a roof over my head when my family didn't?
Who did that? Cuzzo on season 2, man. Try to tell y'all, man. Cuzzo on season 2. Stay tuned.
Cuzzo and Nika. When I came to DC, broken, crying, sad, frustrated, all of that.
Yeah.
Cuzzo.
Shout out to Nika too.
Come to my house. Like, come on, man. It don't get no more loyal than VSU.
No doubt.
It's incomparable. It don't get no more loyal. I don't care what you say about any of these other HBCUs. That's all fine and well, but come on, VSU stand up. We more loyal than they come. And I could talk to somebody 5 minutes ago, like, and I could talk to somebody 5 years from now. No love lost.
But no, you know what I mean? In all action, you hear me? You wilding? What's going on here?
It's the connection.
Yeah. Nina. Oh shit. Here we go. Teddy Riley. God damn it. Oh, sorry. Okay. Cool. So, you know what I mean?
We broke the internet.
Yeah. No. Listen. I want to say, you know, your real VSU story is phenomenal. And I want to be fair, right? You know what I mean? Let's be clear. You gave free school. Listen, man, I don't go to church. I believe in God, you know what I'm saying? I read. And I sat back and you gave me the gospel, you know what I'm saying? But I want to say, this is not everyone's experience, right? Because on Real VSU Stories, you're going to have people that come up that did not experience that don't feel everybody is loyal, that have felt like it's a bunch of sneaky you-know-whats out here. You know what I'm saying? So the playing field is even. Like, this is what...
But what I didn't do is I didn't let her overshadow it. I had those experiences.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the tea I didn't want to spill. So I'm going to just leave that tea alone.
Listen. Now, you handled it like a queen should. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? For the people, like, I don't want nobody to get comfortable in thinking that we gonna have another Nino, because you were 1-1, baby. You understand what I'm saying? And I thank you. That's right. That's right. Because the flock coming after, it might be a little different. It might be a little different. You know, so I'm just letting y'all know it might be
It's
a little
all
different.
love.
This is a
All
well
love.
diverse show. You know what I'm saying? And Nina, listen, man, I felt like you addressed our generation. I felt like you addressed the younger generation. I felt like you addressed the elder generation as well, man. You touched on it all, and I commend you, and I see why you doing what you doing, man. Because you gave me some hope, and I'm a hope dealer myself, man. But it's always good. It's always good to get that water filled up, man. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you. I'm going to ask you another question. Last one, right? So you said you got your degree from Lincoln, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got your
I
degree
did.
from Lincoln, but your heart
Oh,
is VSU, right? So,
my heart is VSU all day
right.
long.
So I was
I don't
just
even
hold on.
own no Lincoln paraphernalia.
Okay, so let me ask you this though.
No shade. Let me just say this really quick,
Nah,
because I know my Lincoln alum are watching this too, because I've seen a couple of them pop in. Shout out to
nah.
LU.
No. It's cool. It's cool. I want to ask you this: do you have one word? Because you gave, man. Listen, you broke it down. But do you have one word that describes Nina's VSU experience?
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. All right, that's 2 words, but I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling
It's
with it though.
actually one. I was an English
It
major.
is.
It's one
Oh,
word.
okay. My bad. My bad. It's one. Listen, I ain't here to argue. I ain't here to argue. Breathtaking. All right, so listen, man. I know you the queen of shout outs, man. You want to shout anybody out before we get up out of here?
Let me see what's going on in these comments. Let me see. Oh, my baby Titi said honorary all day. All day. I'm still gonna give. I listen. I'm a part of the alumni association. I pay dues. I give money back because that's what birthed me. Lincoln wouldn't have never had a Nina if it wasn't for VSU.
Woo! That's hard. That's hard.
And I
That's
did
hard.
great things at Lincoln. Shout out to the administration. There's something about an HBCU administration that pours into its students. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nothing like an HBCU administration. They pour into their students. And I walked in the doors of Lincoln pregnant with my daughter, sick. I almost died giving birth to my daughter. And I walked in there and that woman said, if you just give me a chance, I will walk you through this process. Journey's Leah, my mentor to this day. I walked in there to go get an application for my ex-husband. And she sat down and talked to me. She said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to run my own program one day so I can affect change for these kids. And look what God did. I got through that first semester, gave birth to my daughter, almost died, went back to school 2 weeks later and picked up and got 3 A's and a B. The teachers was looking at me like, how? And I said, listen, I got something to fight for.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lincoln. Like, I'm never going to take that away from them. They gave me an opportunity to complete my education and get a master's degree. And without that master's degree, Dr. Nina Blaylock wouldn't be currently loaded.
Hey, yo, listen, Dr. Nina Blaylock, listen, man, we love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to personally, hold on. I want to personally thank you. When I said, ladies, I need y'all on Real VSU Stories, you was right there. You sent me the information. You say, yo, H, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I need some more ladies. You know, whenever y'all ready, you know, this is season 1. Queen, I thank you. Everybody else, I know y'all got some free school. And I think some of us, I know me, I learned a lot about you that I never knew. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, what they say, what my man said, the marathon continues, baby.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And we
All
got to
right,
keep
y'all.
running it.
Hey, listen, we out. Tune in. The best parts will be on YouTube, so the whole joint won't be on YouTube, but the best parts will be on YouTube. I need you to subscribe to Real VSU with a space stories. It's a new page on YouTube, and we're gonna try to get the best of everybody's stories on there. So Nina's will be up there this week, and make sure when you get it, you send it out to all your peoples. All right, signing
Real
off.
quick,
Go ahead.
y'all.
Go ahead.
Listen, my VSU Hope dealers, my VSU loves that have supported my brand, I just want to say thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all for all of the love that y'all have poured out, for subscribing to my blog. If you don't subscribe to it, withlovefromnina.com. Please, please, please subscribe. It's jewels and gems in there for you, your family, and everyone. Please check on your children's mental health. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Please, I had to say this before we got off of here. Please, please, please utilize some sort of mental health services. Please, you have to. We are losing ourselves, not just from COVID, the disease taking us out of here, but people are committing suicide, and people are literally losing their minds at home because our new normal is happening and we can't digest it. So I just want to offer that. Also, I have a mental health coaching service that I offer. It's just a way to help you cope until you are comfortable with getting mental health services. And then I refer you to a professional if need be, while Dr. Nina Blaylock is loading. But that is something that I'm offering. And if you just need help, and you like, Nina, I don't have the money, I just really need to talk, I need you to walk me through this, I am here. Shoot me a DM, shoot me an email. I'm in this fight. You understand? I'm in this fight, and I don't want to see any of my people, your children, your families, anybody lose because there wasn't anybody that understood, or lose their life, or lose someone's life because nobody stepped up and said, I'm here. So I'm telling you now, I'm here, and I challenge all my VSU mental health professionals that are licensed practitioners in Maryland, DC, Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, wherever you are. Please step up. Say something. Say you're here to help. Say you're here to help so that they can hear you say that you're here to help, so that they feel comfortable asking you for help. Because the problem in our community is that we don't ask. We eat food, we look to religion, and we look to liquor and whatever else that we can find to self-medicate. 3 minutes.
No, 30 seconds.
All right, y'all. Peace. Yeah. I love
y'all. Easy. Real VSU stories. Peace.